Great. Yeah, I just get stuck. Because that's the way it works. Hello everybody, and welcome to the next game of the month, The Pioneer. Let's face it, I was bound to do this one eventually, it was inevitable. Metroid for the NES. Yes, I may have a personal bias towards this one. I wonder why that might be. I can't imagine why. If you notice, I haven't even done Super Mario Bros. Yet. I decided to do Mario and Zelda before it, because even though Mario basically laid the groundwork for these two, I just have a bias. What can I say? I'm human. Fun stuff, though. And this game is definitely proof that movement controls can make a big difference when it comes to how difficult the game is, because I don't feel Zero Mission had more simplistic enemy behavior than this, but because of the fact that the controls are so much tighter, it actually makes it a lot easier in Zero Mission compared to this. And I'm not going to complain, oh, the controls are outdated, it sucks. No, it's still fun. It's still fun to go back to. At least you have air control. That's one thing I can appreciate. That's one thing that I think ages the game the worst, in my opinion, is not being able to turn, and not being able to reverse your direction whenever you jump. That's why I can never really get into the pre-Symphony of the Night Castlevania games. And if I'm being honest, I didn't really enjoy Curse of the Moon all that much either. It was okay. I'm not going to say it's terrible by any means, but I don't know, it just wasn't my cup of tea, you know what I mean? I like games better when you see, look at that. You're not locked into one direction when you jump. You can actually turn around once you move up. See, if it was Castlevania, you'd be locked like this. You wouldn't. Actually, it would be more like that. You would just be locked in one direction. You wouldn't be able to turn around. Whereas in Metroid, look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's such a simple concept. Okay, no you don't. Now go to hell. Thank you very much. And of course I also have the short beam. Zero Mission, I think, is the only other one that actually has the long beam as an upgrade to be able to shoot farther, just because it was trying to attach itself to that. It was trying to tie it in with later games. Although it was a power-up here too, so it's not like it was... It's not like the Power Grip where it's trying to explain something that was never an upgrade. It was an upgrade here too, but you know what I mean. Metroid wanted to stay consistent. Zero Mission wanted to stay consistent that way. That way it feels as though you have to upgrade the same stuff. It just had more upgrades to give to you. Like super missiles. And the space jump, and I think the screw attack was actually in this one. Which is kind of funny. Which means the screw attack was always here. Samus was always telling enemies to screw themselves. There you go. Yeah, I should probably quit hitting the enemies with my face. It's not very good. Kind of weird how you start out with less than 99 energy too. You basically start out with only a chunk of your health. And it's that way too if you die. I guess it's kind of like how in Zelda, if you die, you just end up with 3 hearts. I guess the idea is that, okay, you died, you're technically back to life, but you're not at 100% yet. You gotta work your way back up. But in Metroid for the NES, even when you first start out, you're at less than full. I guess that's to give you something to build yourself up towards, besides just getting upgrades. You have to work, you have to upgrade, you have to collect the pickups and basically earn them just to get yourself back to up to 100. Up to your full potential at the time, even without upgrading. And then of course that's talking in energy tanks. I think even with energy tanks you end up back at the base level amount without any of the bars filled. So it's basically a nightmare if you die with a lot of energy tanks, because then if you want your health back, you gotta get a lot of them. Although I think that's what those bugs were for. Those ones that they basically come after you and then they keep spawning in. I think that's actually what they were for. That way you can just keep triggering them to appear, and then you can just keep getting health from them. It's rather fascinating that way. Obviously I want to go here first to get the long beam, because that way I can actually shoot farther. Isn't that a novel concept. And that's the funny thing about it too. Even with this game, Zero Mission makes it a lot easier if you've played Zero Mission already, because you've seen the map and you know where everything is and where you're actually supposed to go. The game, even though I'm not really a fan of the game holding your hand so much and telling you where to go, that's one bonus. If you go back and play the original Metroid, even though it doesn't really have a map, you already know where to go because Zero Mission told you where to go all the time. Makes sense? Alright. My bad. Whoops. Uh-oh. There you go. Right, if you shoot the door with them on it, they don't know what to do. They just spin in places. Spin in place. Come on. There we go. Now come on. Really? These hoppers get a little confused, don't they? Forget it. I can get energy elsewhere. So right, you weren't supposed to get the long beam first. That's one thing that Zero Mission did a little differently in terms of order. You have to get the missiles first. And then you can go back and get the long beam. Silly me. Of course. Oh, look at that. Just hold it down. There is a bit of a delay, so it made me think otherwise, but you just hold it down. Well, as long as you're standing still, anyway. Oh, crap. That's definitely an example of an enemy that takes advantage of the fact that your movement isn't as refined in this original game. Just the enemies, everything becomes more difficult when the movement is a bit more stiff. If that makes any sense. Oh crap, I think the missiles were the other way. I think the missiles were actually at the bottom. This is a great way to get myself killed, that's for sure. There we go. Well, at least I got some energy back. Hey, buddy. I don't think I can cheese them like I can with the hopping enemies, though. They seem like they're more clever. Ow. Oh, crap. I'm dead. I'm freaking dead already. Holy crap. What do you expect for an NES game? Well, what I expect is constant beeping, because they have determined at the time that might not be such a fun thing to listen to constantly. I mean, I think I figured it out the first couple of seconds. You don't have to keep repeating it. Just saying. I kind of get the idea that I'm low on energy. You really have to keep repeating it? I guess that's to make it feel urgent, but still. Alright, buddy. There we go. Ow. Frick. Well, so much for getting energy back and stopping the beeping. It worked for a second, but then I screwed up again. Damn. No energy. Obviously, that's the door. I think down there, that's just a floor. Oh boy. It's actually getting tense now. It's because I don't have enough energy left to tank more hits. Ah, there we go. Please give me more health. Really appreciate it. You know, don't. That works for me, I guess. Or rather, I have no choice but to have it work for me. That's the funny thing about them, though. Once they go down, they never go back up until you jump. It's kind of weird like that. Ah, these are the ones I was talking about. Unfortunately, if you have two of them at once, it becomes a little complicated. So look at that. Very nice. You get your health back pretty fast if you know how to exploit that. 43 energy. Not bad. 48 energy. Even more not bad. Missile tank. I just love the classic version of that theme. Ow. That kind of hurt. How dare you? Revenge time. Here you go, buddy. Ow. Okay, oh well, I'll just mash it. That works too. Like this. They keep coming until you either move your position or you grab the item. I mean, they stop. They keep coming in until an item is produced, and then they'll come back again once you move to grab the item. It's a vicious cycle, kinda. Let's get out of here. Gotta get that long beam after all. Become less weak. I'll be able to shoot anything from across the screen. Isn't that amazing? All the pixels are within my grasp. Not just a couple of feet from her face. Wouldn't that just be exciting? Alright. I don't have the long beam yet. I still have to get closer. Yeah, there we go. I think you get you do get the high jump boots in this version too, even in the original. I love that classic music. I just go into my line of fire. That one just give me 20? I mean, I'm not questioning it, but that was pretty cool. I like that. Hey, if the rest of you wanted to give me 20s too, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Right, here we go. Yep, in the originals, you had to have 5 missiles to open each door. It's kind of weird. The long beam. Now I can shoot anywhere. It's all in my fingertips. I can shoot anywhere I want. No restrictions, baby, no restrictions. Ow. Well, things hitting my face still hurt. Go figure. However, these, I can pepper them from farther away, even when they're on the ceiling, which is amazing. Isn't that amazing? I think it's amazing. Unless I get hurt. There we go. But when I get healed, it's the best thing ever. Now let's hurry up. I'm gonna tab fast forward a bit. I hope you guys don't mind. I can do that. I can also do that. Thanks to the long beam. It truly is amazing. Long beam for all your beam needs. Fred. I don't have enough to open a door with, though. Kind of funky. Open your cavity for me. Give me the missiles. Maybe they'll only start giving me missiles once I have full health. Ironically, now that I need missiles, suddenly they decide they want to give me health. Not that I'm complaining too much. Crap. I'm complaining a little bit, though. Ah, dicknabbit. Crap. There we go. I just need one more of those. Because you need 5 of them. I have 4. It's almost there. But no cigar. Bingo! I feel sorry for the next missile door that runs into my path. It's so getting open. Kaboom! Ow. Better be careful. By careful, I mean just slamming all of them because fate or something. Gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful. That works too. Ah, man. Yeah, they can hurt you when you're transitioning from room to room. It's real annoying. Fortunately, though, I can shoot them from across the room, so that's nice. Oh, no you don't, you bastard. You sadistic bastard, you're not dropping me into the acid again. And I'm assuming that's acid because it's not lava. Or at least it wasn't in Zero Mission. It's weird. Yeah, you can tell they didn't have that much system memory. Frick you. There we go. Hop in there this time, did ya? Ah, crud. I guess I'll just have to use their patterns against them and just move whenever they get out of the way. Also, do you see what I see? An energy tank! Not only am I full of health, but I doubled my health as well! So amazing, isn't it? Ow. That is rude. It's funny how many mechanics even the original Metroid had that would take it for granted in basically every Metroidvania game. It was a pioneer in that regard, that's for sure. Because Symphony of the Night was probably the first Castlevania game that can be described as Metroidvania, so basically Metroid for the NES helped to champion it. Then again, you could argue that Zelda had something to do with it too, considering Zelda had heart containers and heart pieces before Metroid. Actually, I think it just had heart containers. I don't think heart pieces were a thing yet. No, I don't think so. Okay. Hey, buddy. Would you like to die? Come on. Get into range for me. Or not. That's fine. Crap. I wasn't able to get the one because they're both coming for me. Frick. Same with that one. And they respawn off screen too, so it's probably because there wasn't enough memory to remember which ones were which. It probably just refreshes everything when you go off screen, including enemy placement. It's probably because the NES, not exactly a bastion of memory, you know? Oh boy. There we go. That works. Whoops. Better make sure I don't accidentally hit them. Oh, look at that. I can grab those once I've shot through all of them. Or I can grab the one at least. Yeah. I have 2 missiles left. Morphball Bomb. Did you know that Samus had this even then? It's crazy, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Can you heal me? Nope. That wasn't a mechanic back then. It became a thing in Zero Mission, I think. I don't think any of the previous Zelda Metroid games had it. Having the Chozo statue heal you when you go into it. It was an interesting concept, though. And it made sense, too. Because why wouldn't it? I mean, it's made to hold orbs, so seeing as how the Morph Ball was made by the Chozo, it makes sense that placing one into it would cause it to flush it with energy. That could be another use for it. It's dual purpose. All I'm saying is it's interesting. It makes sense. Alright, you can die. Freaking hoppers. Let's see a hop now. You've hopped your last hop, mother fricker. Mother fricker. Yeah, how do you like that? I guess I have to go to Norfair now. Well, if it's anything like Zero Mission, anyway. It's probably more open-ended than Zero Mission. Although in Zero Mission, you have plenty of speed running options that Nintendo just throws out at you. It's kind of funny because in many of the games, it seems like they were deliberately trying to make you incapable of speedrunning, especially in Fusion. Fusion is designed to be basically the antithesis of speedrunning. You can't skip anything. Well, I guess that's not so much speedrunning itself as sequence breaking. It's the antithesis to sequence breaking. Whereas with Zero Mission, they basically went out of their way to shove little things and little nukes into the corners to make it easier to sequence break. Like, ooh, look what we just put here by accident. Ah, crap. I can't even move. I can't move. I'm stuck. I'm freaking stuck. This is unfortunate. Okay, I had to let myself sink into it. That's it. It was a costly mistake, but at least I'm not dead yet. I say yet because these creatures are still here. They look like they're hungry. Hungry for my flesh and thirsty for my blood. So when I say yet, you better believe I really mean yet. Ah, hell. There we go. Give me that 50. Give me that 50, why don't you? Thank you kindly. Why don't you come upwards, huh? Why don't you run into my shots? Thank you. Really appreciate it. Now I'm doing good. Until the next time I fall into the acid again. And then I'm screwed again. By my own making, of course, not the game's. I want to make that perfectly clear. The game is not at fault for any of this. It's my own damn fault. It's my own damn fault. Ouch. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Who knows? All I know is I need to get the hell out of here. Pretty fun. It's obviously aged, but I even consider this good enough. Well, you know, I don't mean that in terms of quality by itself. I mean, I consider it aged well enough. It's still pretty good. Still pretty fun to play even now, I think. That's just my opinion, of course. Okay, now I get it. I guess that's just a save on memory. That way there isn't a million items. You can't just overload the system by making it spawn a lot of items. That makes sense, actually. So it only spawns a new one when the item is cleared, so that way it doesn't fill up the system RAM or something. That actually makes the most sense. There you go. Excellent. Take that. And now I don't even have to worry about them hitting the ground, actually. I can just hit them while they're up there. Why haven't I been doing that? Who even friggin' knows? It matters not at this point. It matters not. Hey, buddy. Freaks. Ow. Man, they're coming in full force now. Dadgummit. There you go. There you go, you freak. Now let's go downward. It didn't appear there for a second. It must have been a glitch. I am emulating it, of course. So, what do I really expect? Ah, Norfair. I love the Zero Mission mix of this. It's really pleasant to listen to. Well, that was my bad. Yes, I'm using save states, but I'm trying not to use them too often, believe it or not. I think having one at the beginning of this area is fair. Some people may think it's fair, some people may think it's Norfair. But that's up to you. Personally, I don't think I'm that good to not use them at least a few times. Right, those are invincible. They're there to be ice beamed. Which the ice beam is coming. The ice beam is in this game too. After all, you need something to be able to kill those Metroids with, which are also here. Do you think the game's named after? Although the funny thing is, it was named after Metro, as in a Metro train, plus Android, so I don't know why they used Metro, a Metro train, as inspiration for half of it. I mean, this game doesn't have anything to do with trains, or subways, or anything of that particular nature that would even be associated with Metro, so why is that part of the name? I can see Android, because originally they were going to make Samus out to be either a cyborg or an android. Either way, it was going to make... They were going to basically... The manual basically says that Samus is a he, but obviously that's not true. Hell. The idea that Samus is female was a surprise at the time. People didn't see it coming. It was meant to be a complete surprise. Come out of left field. If you beat the game fast enough anyway. Holy crap, these enemies are getting tougher. Oh boy. Look at that. Holy. Holy. I'm gonna die. Yep, told you. Good thing I've got these. And I learned how to quick save instead of just saving to a file. Which made no sense, really. You think about it. Here you go, buddy. Thank you. Maybe I should just sit here and harvest energy. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Hell. Maybe I should have just picked them off from a distance. You know what? I'm gonna pick them off from a distance. They seem cheap, but death is cheaper. Ah, hell. Wow, they function like those other creatures do. Oh boy. That is unfortunate. Come on. Just let me get the damn energy without bouncing me around, please. Please, just once. Ow. Douchebag. You're not gonna let me just grab something, are you? Douchebag. I was about to say I didn't have to worry about that other one, but the fact that I just grabbed it means that it will start appearing again, of course. Damn you! I can't get past this part. No matter how much energy I try to grab out of them. You know what? I got a better idea. I'll just try to hit them when they come over here. That way at least I don't have to jump for them. All you gotta do is grab them. There you go. Just walk towards them casually. Now I could shoot them sometimes. Let's see, 1, 2? I think it's 1, 2. I think that's it. You just have to shoot them twice, so shoot them once when they're far away, and then try to go for the kill. That isn't working very well now, is it? Mostly because I'm screwing it up. Go to hell. This is tough. What do you expect? It's NES. Did you expect an easy time? I had a hard time with Super Metroid, let alone this. Oh, crap. Even Samus Returns wasn't exactly effortless. Nor should it be. So obviously the NES, forget about it. I guess it's a good thing I can use save states. Otherwise my dumbass would never have gotten through this. Great, yeah, I just get stuck. Because that's the way it works. You can get stuck because of the way that works. That's the password if anyone actually wants to play from this spot. I don't. I don't even want to play from this spot because it's just screwing up. Oh, crap. Wow, it is lagging like crazy even though it's emulated. It's weird. You gotta let yourself sink, but that causes you to take even more damage. It's a catch-22. You can't win. There you go. Thanks, Pumpkin. Unfortunately, I'm all out of time now. I'm gonna have to say that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like nostalgia. Well, not so much for me because I didn't grow up on this. Well, classic, like the classics. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day.
If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.